Hi my fellow tech enthusiasts, you're welcome to part 10 of this training on WordPress. So in this conversation or in this training segment, we're going to look at how to install themes and plugins to your site or your domain. Now first, what are themes? Your themes are the outlook of your site, what controls the visual appearance, the layout, and the styling of the site. It dictates the colors, fonts, page structure, and other contents of the website. Let's take for instance, if you go to Bit Magazine here, you can see the theme is this way. It has a different theme. Now if you go here, you see the theme is different. Now I prefer to use masonry themes so that I have a lot of articles on the front page, on the archive page for people to see. Now if you go here, informationisbeautiful.net. It's a very good website which I would also recommend for you. You see it has a theme. The theme is different. So every website has a different theme. Now WordPress has thousands of themes. I think WordPress has over 60,000 themes for you to choose from. So all you need to do is to go to your theme shop and you get the theme you're looking for. Same thing with plugins. A plugin is a software that integrates your WordPress site and enables you to add new features, expand functionality, and improve performance without editing the core code. Now let's look at plugins like, you have the normal Android phone, you've got your phone or your iOS device, and it just has the basic operating system. But when you start using the phone, you start installing apps. You have your Facebook, you have your YouTube, you have a weather app, you have a Uber, and you have all sorts of apps. Now these apps can be called plugins. Now if you see your WordPress installation like your Android or iOS, then the apps are the plugins that make it function properly or make it look good. So we're going to install plugins. So we're going to install the theme first, because the theme is what gives it the appearance. Now if you look at this, it just looks bland. It just looks somehow, like a woman that the husband gave her a dirty slap. I don't know who told us. I don't know how we knew that a slap is dirty or what makes a slap dirty. But let's come here and see themes. Your theme is under appearance. On the left hand side of the dashboard, you see appearance. You now have themes. Up here, you go here and you click add theme. Now WordPress comes with 3 basic themes. You have 2025, 2024, and 2023, because this is 2026. So 2026 is not yet out. Now in 2027, if you install in 2027, what you have is 2026, 2025, and 2024. So you click add theme. When you click on this, ideally it's going to open a couple of themes for you to choose from. You just install the one that gives you, or the one that gives you something close to what you want. You may not find exactly what you want, but when you have something close to it, then later you could go and customize it. So because I like masonry themes, this has 3 articles in front. So I'm going to install this. Okay, look at 2017. Okay, lightning, blog hash. Okay, I'm just installing at random. So we see magazine X, new access, hybrid mag. Okay, so numismatic. Okay, let's stop here for a while. Now let me activate one of the themes that we have installed. Okay, let me activate this. When you click on activate, it activates that particular theme. Now, but let's assume you don't want to activate it from there. I'll go back here. Now, you've installed it. You can go back here and you click on themes. When you click on themes under your appearance, it will take you to all the themes that you have installed in your site. Now we have installed the theme, and look at what it's telling us here. This theme recommends the following plugin: VK all-in-one expansion unit is free. VK block pattern, VK block free. Okay, they say begin installing. Sometimes some of these plugins that it's going to recommend out for you here, you may not need to install them, because remember, the more plugins you install, the more the chances that your site may become slow. So the rule of thumb is, if there is anything you can do without a plugin, do without it. Now, some of these plugins have functionalities that you don't really need in your blog. But for now, you're a new person and you're new to the whole system, and you wouldn't really know which one is which. So I'll suggest you click on install. Now, ideally, when you click on install, you can click on this plugin here. This highlights this point before the plugin, and you go up here, bulk action, you say install. Sometimes when you install, when you click apply for it to install, it may run into problem. This happens with certain themes. He has installed them, so it says return to required plugin installer. I click on it. Now it takes us back here. Sometimes when you click on this, this highlights the whole of them. You go back here and you click activate and apply. Sometimes when you're trying to activate, that's when it will show you that problem, that it can tell you there's an error. So in that case, what you need to do is, when you install them, say sorry, you're not allowed to access this page. When you install them, then you activate them one after the other. Sorry, we can't really go back to that page. We can't go back to it because I've already installed it. But if you understand what I'm saying, after you've installed, sometimes you may need to activate them one after the other. And if your theme is having conflict, or is having conflict with some plugins you have on your site, once it shows you that error message, just go back and install them one after the other. After installing, you activate them one after the other. So we're going to look at the site to see what we have installed and how it's working. But at this stage, we may not really see much because we've not published anything. So I'm going to publish one or two stuffs. For you to publish something, it's very simple. Remember, like I always say, WordPress is simple. It's not a rocket science thing. You can do it easily. So you come here and you click new. It says post, media, page, and user. So for now, let's make do with this. We'll come back to publishing our page and our post, where we'll talk about the difference between the page and the post. But for now, let's look at plugins. Plugins are what gives you functionality. Let's take, for instance, if you go to this site now, it says read more. Click on read more. And sometimes below your site, you may see This stuffs on your right hand side is called widgets. These widgets, sometimes you have plugins that enable you to do them. But let me go back here so I will explain what a plugin does, or the kind of functionality it brings to your site. Now, if we look at this, now you see this share button. This is a plugin. A plugin can do this for you. In fact, this whole website that you're seeing carries so many plugins. Now, when you talk of comments, when you want to post comments, there's a plugin that you can use for your commenting, because you need to secure your comments, since that's where a lot of spammers and hackers come to do damage on your site. So sometimes you go to a website, before you comment, it will tell you register, or it will open a captcha for you. That captcha that it opens is a plugin. It's a plugin that opens that captcha. So now let's go back here and look at plugins. It's a very simple process to install a plugin. You just come here and you click add plugin. It's going to show you a lot of plugins. But right now, because you're new to the process, you don't have any particular plugin in mind. So, we may not install any for now. Okay, no, let's install. So let me go back here and okay, let me install one plugin. Now let me search for Jetpack. You search for your plugins from this menu here. You have Jetpack Social. I'm going to install it. Jetpack Security and Stuffs. Install it. Now you have WooCommerce. I'm not installing that. Jetpack Video Press.